yesterday in general was pretty good. So I just kind of want to cover what happened. TLDR, good earnings, solid earnings, and business as usual. So the thing I'm paying attention to most right now in every earnings report is their user growth. They added another 5 million users this quarter. In general, with Nubank, I care a lot about their user growth because um, most companies just don't have 100 million users. It's that simple. And it's like if you're adding, another 20 million new people a year, right, which is what they'll probably do this year, that's 20 million more people contributing to your revenue. And for a young and new company like Nubank, makes a lot of money through credit cards and they're doing personal loans. Every time you add a product, right, you can cross sell that product, right? So that's extremely valuable. For a business to have a lot of users and have a lot of cross sell opportunity. So 487 million in net income, which is up. Obviously, you can see here it's like 100% year over year. One thing to notice is that the Brazilian real weakened against the US dollar in this last quarter. So they actually faced headwinds this quarter and they still delivered quite well. And in general, this is just a reality of owning a company in another country. Like, this is a reality you're going to have to deal with. If you have the Brazilian real, it weakens 10%, it's going to affect your revenue earnings by like 10%, right? Not quite, because, things don't weaken overnight. They weaken as the quarter goes on, but you generally get this is what I'm saying. You actually see it right here, 20.8 million new customers year over year, which is insane. And in general, this is why I'm still bullish on Nubank and will continue to be bullish on Nubank, is they're just adding so many users, right? So if you're, double the average revenue per user and then you double your user base, right? You 4x, your current revenue. And then because they're a tech company, it's not, their income will actually probably increase faster than their revenue because their cost will be fixed. So yeah. Income's up, new users is up. Generally pretty good. You can actually see the revenues here. So revenue was not up a ton quarter over quarter. And the reason for that, as I said, is the Brazilian real weakened against the US dollar. So this probably would have been more like 10% increase in revenue quarter over quarter had the Brazilian real not weakened. Now, I don't know what the future of the Brazilian real will do. I don't know if it will be stable. It can go in the other direction. It can get strengthened. So, next quarter, instead of having 10% gain, you could have like 20% gain. Again, continued customer growth. Another thing I'm watching quite heavily is their average revenue per customer. As you can see, average revenue per active customer. So it is actually down quarter over quarter. It's $11.40. It was down 20 cents. And this was mostly, again, due to the Brazilian real weakening. So it's due to those tailwinds. And you can see here it talks about how mature cohorts are more like $25 a month. So what's going to happen over time is the average revenue per customer will naturally increase, because as the longer they use the platform, the more revenue they make per customer. So, when Nubank becomes a very mature business and they're not adding because adding new users reduces your average revenue per customer, right? Because new users don't make you a lot of money. So as they become a mature platform, I fully expect like this number to fall in line with 20. It literally will, my guess, fall in line and become like $25. That's just my sense. And you can also see the number of products per customer has been increased over time. So you can see here now that most people start out at 3 products pretty much immediately. And you actually can see what I said here. It was 11.40, and then it went down 20 cents. I have no idea why they say it's a 6% increase. I think it should be a 6% decrease. That's clearly incorrect. That's pretty much it. That's really like all I really care about, to be honest. I do want to go a little bit farther down here and see if we can find their various revenue streams. All their non-performing loans are in line with guidance. They said on the earnings call they review this on a weekly basis or almost daily basis, so which is good. They're very active in managing their risk and stuff like that. They're very well capitalized. Okay, here's what I was looking for. So you can see their active insurance policy is up 70% year over year, and their investment accounts is up 80% year over year. And obviously they have like credit cards and stuff like that. And secured lending is up 30% year over year, and their small medium businesses are up 40% year over year. So with Nubank, one of the areas I'm bullish on is like obviously they make a lot of money through credit cards, right? But you can see that they're continuing to add new products, and these products are showing really good growth. So 1.9 million insurance policies right now is probably not like a major contributor to their revenue. But if you have 50% year over year growth, annually for 10 years, it's going to be a major contributor to your revenue stream. And this is what I was talking about, how they can cross sell products. So in general with Nubank, it's just going to be a very cohesive platform that basically offers all your financial needs and insurance needs. And why would you use anything else when you can just use Nubank? If they do it the best. Everything is in one place. It's just simplicity. So in general, these are other metrics that I kind of follow, is how their other like businesses are growing year over year. So yeah, TLDR, Nubank's still a good business, still solid earnings, and I'm definitely a buyer at $13 a share. I also have 10 call contracts that expire in January 2026 for $12 a share. So I will probably quite literally actually hold those and exercise them if it makes sense come January. I pay $260 per contract, so I think by January it will definitely be above $14.60 a share. We'll see. We'll see how things develop over the year. It might make sense for me to sell the contracts, or it might make sense for me to exercise them. Like right now, I'd be better off selling them and just buying more shares, for instance. So yeah, we'll see how things develop. Okay, yeah, that's it. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.